Welcome to an episode of A Smoker's Guide to Hallmark. Today we're going to be watching the Netflix movie called You Can't Fight Christmas. The description is, after stepping in to revitalize his family's hotel, a money-minded businessman clashes with his hotel's cheery, Christmas-loving decorator. I watched the little video. This one didn't have a trailer. It's just like a montage of movie stuff with like a Christmas music in the background as the trailer. Doesn't really give you much information about what's going on. There's the typical cliche, over-the-top, meet cute, where she's falling off a ladder in the most ridiculous way possible and it catches her. So we'll see how this goes. I have like zero first impressions on this. I'm trying to maybe go into it with maybe possibly an open mind, but we'll see. We'll definitely see. So I'm gonna go get a face mask on, I'm gonna get stoned, and then we'll start this movie. So stay tuned. Somebody who's a singer ran into the ladder, and that's how she falls off the ladder in like some ridiculous ass way and falls on top of the sun that's coming back to like take over the hotel because it ain't running right. It's interesting to see how these characters are going to come together introducing all of a sudden, because it's like bam 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 introducing characters. I'm just curious to see how it's all going to like tie together, because it's a lot of characters to introduce at one time by name. Like the bellboy has a name, and it's like, how is he going to be related back? Because usually people that have names in movies usually make an appearance at some point other than that time for some reason during the movie. So why is he going to be named? So there was a lot of named characters all of a sudden out of the blue. This guy's assistant, Millicent, is like weirdly into him. Like, she oddly made it's like, I'm going to go check us into our room. And he was like, no, it's rooms. Like, 2 separate rooms. And then she gets up there, it's just like, yeah, we're checking in. It's just her checking in. And the receptionist is like, oh, are you checking into your room? And she said, well, it's rooms. But then she whispered, but it's adjoining. Like, I got the adjoining rooms. And she was like, yeah, you got your rooms. She's like, adjoining. And I'm like, okay, so quit being a creepy ass bitch. Like, it ain't that hard. Just don't be creepy and just like don't be a bitch. Like, 2 rules of life right there, and I think you're golden. A+ work. Don't be creepy and don't be a bitch. Okay, that was just a lot to process. Millicent, Edmund's business partner, just gave him a business proposal for her proposal. She proposed to him, basically like, we make business sense, let's just make this business deal and turn it into a marriage, you know? And that's creepy as fuck. She's like really wired. Like, she has to be doing like speed or something, because there's no way that somebody could be like that all the time. That high strung? No. Oof. Honey, just smoke a J and calm the fuck down, man. Oh no. Oh, she so slept with him. So much is happening. Millicent is like crazy. There's a switcheroo, thingamabob. But anyway, it's getting resolved. Like, you don't really know the extent of the conflict. You know it's gonna get resolved. We're just like waiting for that moment. So it's really not that important. He just shows up at her house. You know, he just like blackmailed an employee to get her home address. And now he's just showing up on her doorstep. Girlfriend, that creepy. No, not romantic. It's called being a stalker. What a dick ass move. Blackmailed a contracted employee to give him her employer's home address to show up unannounced on her front step to break her up with her. To break up with her. What a dick. He's gonna go off and marry Millicent. Lady walks in, it's the singer from the beginning of the movie when everything was moving too fast for me to really care. Comes back, she's like, Christmas sucks, blah 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 blah. And she's like, my love life sucks, blah blah blah. And then, Lizzie's like, try me. She goes, I just got engaged to a millionaire. And you see the ring. She's like, to make the man I really love jealous. And she pulls out another ring from her dress and like throws it on the bar. And I'm like, wait, what the fuck does that even mean? And then Leslie told the story about her and Edmund. She's like, and apparently Leslie wins. What?
Is that soap supposed to be snow?
Yeah.
God, that is horrible.
I just said that.
That is horrible.
I know. It's so bad. Even Sasha saw and he's like watching TV on his phone. Dude, sticking to the walls. Oh my god. Their house is all Christmas decorated and it wasn't before. And apparently Edmund decorated her entire house. Because he's a fucking creep. Oh my god. Ugh. They met on December 1st. It is now Christmas fucking Eve. And they're saying, I love you? That had to be like a 4. It was just, it got really good. It got good. And it got good because it was breaking like some Hallmarky rules. Like, no sleeping with each other at all, you know. But they did. So that was like, oh, awesome. It's not like all Hallmarky, you know. No, and then it was the I love you after 3 weeks. Then I started barfing again, and ugh. So it's a 4. It's called You Can't Fight Christmas. Bye.